Are we or are we not part and parcel of the supposedly digital generation? Welcome to the club. My name is Pitman Browne. I am here in order to engage with Natasha Johnson Richards, who, as it happens, is project manager of a Nottingham-based organisation called Go Digit All. How are you today, Natasha?
I'm very well, Pitman, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Can you put me in tune with the actual mission statement of Go Digit All?
Well, first of all, I'd like to rewind a little bit and not go straight to the mission statement, but to give an overall view of why I actually formed Go Digital in the first place. A number of years ago, when I actually was at college, I thought about the community where I came from and thought about their needs and said it would just be great for us to have learning facilities in the community. As a young child, I often wanted to learn and have more experiences than just playing on the park, and I just thought it would be brilliant for the children that was growing up to have aspirations to go to college. So on graduating, I thought it was essential for me to actually, if this is what I wanted, to actually plant this in the community, and as a result, that's how Go Digital was formed. So the mission statement was to give back to my community and also to utilise the skills that I'd learnt from college and university and work in a place where my local community would benefit, and it is an absolute pleasure to be delivering that.
Yes, in the light of what you've said, the question now is, what initiatives have you taken in order to encourage and include young people on board this project?
Most definitely, young people are at the centre of what Go Digital's ethoses are, and just to outline to you, we've helped a considerable amount of young people, and young people have also helped the organisation shape and deliver their services, including actually creating the services that they actually want. So for instance, we developed a radio station for young people, and we also developed courses around employability skills. So young people actually define what they want from Go Digital, and then we support and seek the resources to be able to provide that for young people. So it's actually young people led.
Given that Go Digit All is a local based, you'd say grassroots organisation, are there any initiatives so far with national government?
Yes, from the early stages of developing Go Digital, we had excellent links with national organisations. For instance, we worked extensively with women organisations to empower women into the ICT generation. So not only did this initiative start on a community level, quite soon it was very evident that nationally others were interested. So it was very good to engage with national agencies, because you was able to learn about different people's needs and also support others in their own ethoses. So we've worked in Coventry, we've worked in London, and we've also worked in Manchester. We're planning to develop similar initiatives in other cities. So it's actually quite extensive, the work that has been done throughout the United Kingdom.
This sounds rather like national outreach, which is in effect taking my mind back some 2 years ago when you were interviewed on local radio. At that time, I think you brought into appropriate identification this business to do with a Caribbean outlook, the ethos of looking towards the Caribbean. Is there anything you would like to add at this juncture?
The Caribbean project is in its early infancy, but it's very significant to our long-term development and sustainability. The Caribbean project has been one of excitement and also one of great interest for myself personally, as I have Caribbean heritage. So actually going on tour of the Caribbean was a brilliant experience for me, and also it made me aware of the great needs that are in the Caribbean in terms of technology. I'm not saying that technology doesn't exist in the Caribbean, it does. However, a project like Go Digital would do absolutely brilliant out there and would be very much needed by local communities, especially third world countries like Jamaica. So what I have done is I've toured and visited several Caribbean countries, Jamaica being one of them, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia and Barbados, and some of them I've been there on a number of occasions. What I have done to date is met with a number of donor agencies that would fund an initiative like Go Digital in communities, and also met with governments throughout all of the different countries. It's been a very, very overwhelming experience, which I'd have to come back to the UK and consolidate and then work out a strategy to prioritise. So the Caribbean project, although it seems like it's a long time in coming, is actually growing rapidly. And I'm now looking at linking that to Europe as well. So not only would we have just links with the UK and the Caribbean, it would be a European-wide network of links with the Caribbean and Europe. So I'm not doing things small. This is going to be a project that, once implemented, is actually working on a worldwide basis, on a global basis. And I think that's essential for our diaspora and also our communities.
This, in retrospect, takes me back about 2 years ago when I actually accompanied you to the House of Lords. There and then the occasion, Talk, that's the name of an organization, was organizing an award, a digital award in respect of services rendered on the local horizon.
Thank you, Pitman. It was a pleasure to have you with me at the House of Lords. You made me aware of some very interesting facts relating to the House of Lords. And in addition as well, since we have visited the House of Lords, I've also embarked on another element of training and become a qualified Parliament outreach trainer. So I'm actually able to train on aspects of Parliament, how it works and how we are governed by the different components of the government and how it all works so that people can actually understand it. And I'm doing some very interesting work around Parliament, so I think that was an insight into just visiting and receiving that awards on behalf of the East Midlands, which was a brilliant achievement for myself. It really did make me aware of the work that I was doing was valued, it was respected, and also that it was award-winning, and it just furthermore inspired me. And having somebody like you beside me, Pitman, to receive these awards, I'm also doing work around interviewing female MPs, because in 2014 it's Women in Democracy, so it's all about women in democracy, how they actually got the vote, and also some of the great women leaders that we have. So I'm actually meeting with them, so it's very interesting work that I'm getting involved in. I hope to do it on an international basis as well.
Where do you, in actual fact, see yourself in 10 years' time?
Possibly on a plane, travelling to one of the Go Digital locations worldwide. I actually don't actually see myself fixed anywhere other than being accessible and able to travel globally to support individuals in their actual goals to achieve education in communities, to empower and uplift individuals. I'm also interested in politics as well. I see that as a very interesting field, and would definitely consider a career in politics in the long term. And also I would like to study some more as well and look about doing a master's, so hopefully qualified with a master's and just basically able to still continue in delivering this innovative project.
In respect of young people in today's world, what advice would you like to give them?
Any young person that has got dreams and goals, I would give the advice that they stick with them and never let nobody tell them that nothing is possible. I was told that when I was a young person, and it did deter me for about a week before I recognised that nobody can tell you about your destiny apart from yourself. It's about you putting in the hard work, you having the commitment, and also you having the vision. If you can see it, then you can achieve it. And I would say to any young person that has got the dream or an aspiration to stick with it, because it is possible, regardless of finance, regardless of circumstance, and regardless of personal situation. You can achieve anything you want to do as long as you stick with it and focus.
Finally, I'd like to take the opportunity here and now of saying a big thank you for allowing us to engage yet again. Can you remember me introducing you or interviewing you some years ago? Yes, indeed, I can. And I'd like to take the privilege and opportunity of saying a big thank you, Natasha.
Thank you, Pitman.